Welcome to Suncoast View. I'm Stephanie Roberts. A Suncoast shopping spot tries to put its parking problems in the rearview mirror. And speaking of rears, it can cause some problems of their own.
I'm Tracy Freeman, editor of Edible Sarasota. And the spring season means new spring fashion trends. The Sarasota Boutique brings us their local favorites.
I'm Bo Beth, and we know women are an important part of his story. Now, Sarasota group of teens is learning about her story, and they're here to share it with us.
And I'm Linda Carson. A robot visits us, not from outer space, but from the Sarasota County Fair. We'll tell you where you can find the hottest events and the biggest parties this weekend. And comedian JODI White is here to give us some words of wisdom. All that and more right now on Suncoast Scene.
Welcome to the show. The last I checked, that was called Suncoast View, not Suncoast Scene. Linda, Suncoast Scene is not on until like 6:25. I'm home by then. I got kids to feed.
That's like calling a guy the wrong name.
Which has happened. Have you done that?
Yes.
Have you done that at the worst possible time? You know what I mean.
No, I tend to be quieter at those times.
More than you ever wanted to know about Linda Carson right out of the gate today.
But it is Suncoast View. I've got
That's
it.
the show we do every day. All right, now I'm taking the poll. Wrong name ever? Bad moment?
I've done that.
In a bad time?
I've done that last week.
Whoa. You
At the
didn't
bad
tell us
time?
about that.
Wait a minute. No.
That's why you went to New York.
Oh, no.
Okay, I just got told to move on.
What is happening?
It just got really bad.
That is not why I went to New York. It did not happen last weekend.
Tracy Freeman, editor of Edible Sarasota here, and she is here, I'm just ignoring you, to tell us about a great charity event that she is part of coming up this weekend, and it really benefits all of us.
Yes, it does.
Tell us
we
about
are
it.
washing cars for diabetes.
Okay.
For $10, we'll wash your car, and you can have a Madison sub.
A sud and a sub,
and
all for
suds.
$10.
Yes,
Where
it's going to
does
be
this
fun.
happen?
This is Saturday from 9 to 2 at the Shell Station on Palmer.
Okay.
How fun.
Such a deal.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So
I just
come
think
out.
that's a good creative event. It's nice to do something a little bit different.
And especially to help others. You know.
Absolutely. Gearing up for a big bike ride for diabetes, you said.
That's right. We're riding 35 miles, Team Edible Sarasota. So
Wow. And when is the ride?
that'll be April 9th.
Okay. Are you practicing? That takes a little training.
That's next.
After the sub, I'll practice. All right, that sounds good. We look forward to hearing good results from that.
Thank you.
We also look forward to heading to the kitchen today, where Louis from BRASA and Pisco is joining us. Welcome.
Hi, how are we doing today?
Louis or Luis?
Luis.
Okay, I figured I didn't have a good accent going there. Tell us
No,
what
it's
we're
no problem.
making.
Today we're going to be making BRASA CAUSA. It's our new item of our BRASA menu. And today we'll be building a tower, basically, like a terrain. With octopus and chicken in there, and avocado.
A very fun tower. All right, we look forward to that. And Luis wants to make sure we have fun right away today, which we certainly appreciate, and he has delivered some drinks. So Luis, tell us about the drinks.
Yes, this is the first one is called the CV Old Fashioned. It's a cinnamon vanilla infusion that we actually made with our nice Old Forester bourbon. We infuse it about a week, and then we put a nice peach bitters and orange bitters on there.
And I like the fact that you have 4 little straws, so no matter where I am on the glass, I can access it. So
Someone else can access it.
Stay with your own drink. And then there's a different one with lime and salt on the rim. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, this one is actually an infused beets, so it's very healthy for you. So it's beets with a nice tequila humidor, and what we do is we infuse also rosemary on guava, and then we put it on ice, shake it like a margarita, and we put a nice wedge of lemon on top.
Oh, fun.
Wow.
All right. Well, Bobette, there's your serving of vegetables for the day.
There you go. They said I had to have 5. Here's one.
It's a good way to do it. All right, Luis, we look forward to joining you in just a few minutes. It is time for our first hot topic, and parking problems on one of the Suncoast's more popular spots, St. Armand's Circle. A $15 million parking garage will be built on a parking lot right next to the fire station, kind of behind Columbia Restaurant. And we have a new 3D rendering of the computer model that kind of shows what it's going to look like. The garage will add 500 more parking spaces to the area. Now listen to this. Officials have determined that most days, and especially during season, there is a more than 300 parking spot shortage already. So there's the garage, and it adds plus 500. What do you think?
Wait, so are they short 200 still?
No,
Or
No. They'll be
over.
200 over if
Oh,
current
okay.
calculations work.
Right.
But
I've gone out there, drove around and around, and gone home without stopping because there was no place to park. So I think it'll be a great help.
do you think it's attractive enough for St. Armand's Circle?
Well, they can make it attractive. You can make it look like anything on the outside.
I don't think people care if they can find parking. I don't care what it looks like.
I agree.
You know, you're looking for parking. You're not worried about how great it looks.
And it's a parking lot right now. I park there all the time if I can find a place.
Here's my concern. When they actually do the construction, we lose what's on that parking lot. You know, you have to step back to go ahead, but hopefully that'll be during mostly summer and off season.
Yeah.
Because I was actually just there on Monday, and we did find parking, but it was not easy.
Yeah, you have to go round and round and know all the little secret places, which of course the tourists don't know. But this will be a huge help. I'll go shop there more often.
Okay. Good to
yeah,
know.
I think that's one of the issues. A lot of the stores have been complaining about that because even maybe it was a year ago, they ended up changing the parking limits because people were parking there and not moving. So now they needed more turnover.
You know, I spent 8 hours there on Monday. I mean, it's like not a place I want to just stop by. I want to walk the whole circle. I want to have some cocktails.
Well, the garage will help with that.
The garage will help with that. So should I not have admitted I was there 8 hours? We had a good time.
That's a long time. What were you doing?
I did a lot of shopping.
They are cheering you at St. Armand's.
So, do you want your doctor working a 24-hour shift? The organization that oversees physician rules will now let first-year doctors work 24-hour shifts in hospitals. First-year resident hours previously had been capped at 16 hours, but many young doctors wanted longer shifts. That way they'd have more opportunity to participate in emergencies and also lengthy medical scenarios. Does this concern anyone, someone up for 24 hours helping you?
It doesn't concern me at all. So my ex, one of the things that I realized after is like, even though they're there for 24 hours, they're not operating or they're not in surgery or they're not working the 24 hours. They have call rooms that are almost set up like hotels. And they only leave the call room when they're needed. So half of the time, he would be sitting there watching TV or on the phone with me.
Right.
And he would literally call and only go to the surgery, and for the 24-hour span, he may have worked 2 hours.
Right.
So it
Probably a
doesn't-
little more for a resident. He wasn't a resident.
No, he wasn't a resident, but you know, I think it would be similar because it's not maybe not as 2 hour span. Because even with the 2 hours, he would complain about. He was like, "Oh my God, can you believe this person is having a baby?" Yeah, that's how that works.
Hence the X part of that equation.
So, but the thing was, they're working the entire time.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I
they
saw-
can't leave, but.
A doctor on television say when they were working 16 hours, he would get off, he would drive home, and then in 4 hours he had to get back in his car and drive back.
Right.
And that was much harder than just staying there and sleeping or something.
So.
A lot of them find it really inconvenient because you can't plan your life around a 24-hour schedule, but it's not that they're working the full 24 hours.
Yeah, and I think they're off the next 24 hours.
That's true, too.
As long as there's adequate rest, because obviously in that life and death
Yes.
situation, I don't want somebody half asleep.
Yeah, if I'm having a baby, I want somebody wide awake.
Yeah, because you know how we do
They probably would be.
hurricane coverage for big 24-hour
Yeah, but-
shifts.
but the thing
I
is,
don't
we
want to
don't
be
get
cutting
sleep.
into you during any of that, because we're not getting
We don't
sleep.
get sleep.
so.
We don't get a nap for the 24 hours. We're just up. They actually get a whole little room, and
All right, well, that sounds better. It's not a doctor, but a masseuse that is making celebrities feel better in a very non-traditional way by biting their butts and backs. So the doctor's name is Dorothy Stein. She goes by Dr. Dot. Check out her impressive list of A-list clients like Kanye West and Gwen Stefani. She's been biting to begin her massage sessions before rubbing oil and then their skin for more than 30 years. She has trained more than 1,000 others in this practice.
It sounds like a deviant sexual behavior.
it does. It's a deviant. I agree with Linda.
So I saw this article, actually it was suggested by our producer Joey. I'm going to throw him right under the bus.
Had someone bit you, Joey?
No, but listen.
Tell the truth.
You're full of bad questions. So I'm ignoring you again. But so I looked it up just because there's like 20 articles on this woman.
There are a lot of sick people out there.
Is that what we attribute this to?
I mean, everyone has something they like. My thing is, I don't know if I want someone to bite me. One, I don't want your spit on me. And then two, it's going to hurt.
Isn't that a health hazard if they break the skin?
Yeah.
I don't think they're breaking the
I've
skin.
heard
That'd be another problem.
The human bite is very dangerous.
Remember the cupping massage
Well,
that we went through
okay,
here?
so we have a lot of questions. How hard is this bite? Because that could...
Why?
A little gnawing.
Yeah,
that wouldn't feel too bad.
Why?
Why? Yeah, I'm with the why. Why is that going to relax me?
Like, if a kid bites, it hurts.
It does? I've never been bitten by an adult.
Tracy, have you been bitten by a kid?
Yes, I have.
Was it your own?
Yes.
That's funny.
I'm not going to say where.
Okay, or which
But
kid?
they do. But that's what I'm saying. I can't imagine that. Maybe it relaxes you or gets you to.
Maybe, you know, I think at a certain level you get some nothing excites you or makes your blood rise anymore. And maybe if somebody bites you from behind, that does it.
does.
During a massage, I want my blood to go the other direction.
Yes.
You know,
had
it could be
someone
that
here
pain.
doing that
It could
today.
be that pain reflection thing because they say if you have pain in one area and you create pain
Right.
in another,
Makes the rest of you feel
so
better.
maybe that's what the purpose is.
I don't know. You guys pondered that a lot harder than I did. I'll give you credit for that. So speaking of butts, a New Jersey woman files a lawsuit.
That's where they bite you?
On behalf of her husband.
yes,
It
you
wasn't
didn't
the
hear
butt.
that?
All right, Linda's not going to like this story at all. She says her husband was fired for farting too much.
Oh.
It's actually kind of sad. Richard Clem underwent gastric bypass surgery in 2010, and as a result, he ended up with extreme gas. Well, his boss told Clem he had to work from home because of the smell he was creating. He ended up being fired eventually a few years later. So the lawsuit claims discrimination and that the situation was so embarrassing that his
Look at the
coworkers
fumes in this picture. This is hilarious.
it created a hostile work environment. The judge decided the farting lawsuit did not amount to a hill of beans.
I don't think this man had a leg to stand on. Your rights end where my rights begin, and I don't want to smell that. So if something is bothering you, work from home or find another job.
Note to
But that's
self.
not fair because don't fart around Linda. But my thing is, there are certain illnesses that they would, hold some muster in court. So why not this one? Why are we discriminating against farting versus something else?
Because it makes a very bad workplace, and you don't have a right to do certain things in a workplace.
It's a bodily function.
I don't care. There are a lot of bodily functions I don't want you to do at your desk. We sit next to each other.
Once again, way more interest than I get.
I was trying to find a way to debate the other side
Right.
of this, but I really can't. I was
You can't
trying,
find a good
Linda.
reason for
I
doing
was-
that
I
at your
did
desk.
try. I wanted to be on the other side of this argument, but I can't do it.
I
Less
think you should go on
controversial.
disability, maybe.
That might have been a better choice. Well, he did not get the lawsuit. So, high tech is meeting high fashion. Google announced during South by Southwest in Austin last week that their experiment to weave technology into clothing will be ready and released by fall. This is the Levi's Commuter Trucker Jacket. It is made of a special conductive yarn. It has a touchpad on the left sleeve, and you tap or swipe it like you would your phone. It matches up with an app so you can set your commands. Like I would double tap my sleeve to start music. I would swipe up if I wanted to see what time it was. A rechargeable battery tag is part of the jacket. They say it's going to sell for $350. Are people going to buy this?
How are you going to wash it?
The battery tag is removable. I don't know what it said about the screen. Good question.
Yeah, very good question.
Maybe Febreze.
And you'll be sitting next to this guy, and he'll tap or he'll swipe the wrong way, and suddenly you hear the time, or you hear his music,
Or suddenly he's being electrocuted.
I just don't understand why we need it. You know, we already walk around like this all day long in our phones. Do we really need to be going more like this? I mean, Apple Watches, arm sleeves.
I'm not a big fan, but I'm not a big techie either, so.
Right.
Yeah, and my phone doesn't die that often. I have ways to charge it, so I wouldn't need all those things.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't look good on Tracy's cute top. I mean, there's
Yeah.
not like space for things here. So. All right.
We're
That
not a
gets-
good fan.
That gets a big no here from us. Well, Legos are more popular today than they've ever been, and the ways to use them are getting even more creative. Check out this Lego compatible tape. It's called Namuno Loops. It's an adhesive tape covered in Lego-like bumps, and it's compatible with all block systems. So it comes in rolls. You can cut it to the size you need. It's flexible, and it allows your Lego creations to take on all sorts of new shapes. This is the newest, coolest thing. It's actually part of a crowdfunding campaign right now on Indiegogo. The creators were hoping for $8,000. They've already raised $600,000.
That is cool.
Isn't
I
that
will buy
neat?
this. Yes, I have a grandson who takes Lego classes in school.
Oh.
He's really into it because it really trains your mind.
Absolutely.
So
I thought
want
that
some
was
of
creative.
That tape for him.
Yep, you're going to want to check that out
I like
on
that.
Indiegogo, and then it'll get widely
writing this
released, and it'll
down.
cost
So
a
no
lot more.
jacket, but Lego tape.
Yep,
Go,
that's,
go.
all right, and here's my vote for Grandma of the Year. I don't know if you'd win this award, Linda.
Linda
Would you do
Persa.
this? Grandma of the Year cooks 15 pounds of spaghetti in various colors. She uses it to fill a bathtub, all to let a happy 5-year-old squish around.
No.
You've got to wash the bathtub after this.
You've got to cook the pasta.
Grandma
Oh,
needs to
no.
do something else.
Oh, no.
Like, that's ridiculous.
I bring home popsicles, and hey, that has made me very, very popular, I have to say.
If
Not
that's
with
all it
my
takes-
daughter,
That's a lot
but
of
with the kids.
pasta.
That's
How
a
long
lot
would
of
that
pasta.
take?
I do not understand that, but it was a good photo, and we do
wasting
everything for
good food.
photos.
Yes.
I've been mad at Grandma because who is going to clean that out of my tub?
Tracy
Yes.
will tell you, you can't get mad at Grandma when Grandma's in charge.
That's right.
Grandmas get to do whatever
Grandmas
they want.
have to clean up the spaghetti afterwards.
All right, we're going to check out our happy hour forecast, and when we come back, Sarasota Teen Court here to talk about herstory.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan on this very chilly day here across the Suncoast with temperatures this morning starting off in the 30s in places. It warmed up a little bit this afternoon, but still on the cool side. We're looking for another chilly night ahead. We'll have high temperatures tomorrow, a little bit warmer. Today's highs were only in the low 60s. That dew point is extremely low at 18 degrees. You don't see that very often. Winds out of the north-northwest at 14, making it feel even colder out there. Temperature statewide 71. It's the only one I could find there in Miami. 68 degrees in Orlando, and temperatures all across our area in the low 60s to mid-60s near the coast. And it looks as though we'll see, as I said, a chilly night ahead. Now there is a fire warning ahead, fire weather warning through this evening until 8 o'clock. That's a result of the very low humidity around. There's still a freeze warning to our north from Gainesville northward through Georgia. The evening planner looks like this: clear skies, and once again temperatures dropping down into the 40s as early as 11 o'clock tonight. We'll have much more in the forecast for the weekend coming up at 5.
March is Women's History Month. It's designed to bring attention and celebrate the vital role women have played in history. And these lessons are being learned right here on the Suncoast by Suncoast teens who are experiencing a teen court, Sarasota Teen Court. And here with more about making her story are two Teen Court volunteers, Megan Clouden and Rachel Kalmanovich. All right, girls, welcome. Let's start off by talking about what is Teen Court.
Well, it's a nonprofit organization that's completely run by student volunteers, and it's a diversion program to keep at-risk youth from falling into bad life paths.
Okay, that's actually a really good thing then.
Yeah, it's a pre-arrest program, so it takes teens who have gotten into trouble, and it puts them on a different path before something really serious happens.
All right, well, you guys are planning an event, and part of that event was to do some research about some women who have made some really big strides in history. Tell me about who you researched.
I researched Sandra Day O'Connor.
All right, and what did you learn?
Well, she was the first woman to be in the Supreme Court justice. So she graduated from Stanford, third in her class at their law school, but she applied to 40 law firms and couldn't get a job because no one would hire her since she's a woman. So she worked for free for a really long time, and then under Ronald Reagan was appointed as the first woman Supreme Court justice.
Wow.
So yeah, it's really inspiring because women have struggled for so long to get into jobs that men do and things like that, and she's really just paved the path for women in the future. So.
And how about you? Who did you study?
I studied Ada Kepley, and she was the first woman to graduate from law school in 1870. And it was actually like such a big struggle for her, not graduating from law school, but getting a job, because in Illinois at the time it was illegal for women to be in medicine, law, or theology. So she and her husband, in response to that, passed a law to allow women to pursue these professions. And I just think that that's really cool that instead of like seeing that it was illegal and being stopped by it, she just kept on going and passed a law with her husband to fight for women's rights.
Well, you know, when you're learning these things, have they impacted you any? Like, do you guys feel like a little different about your role in society now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you see these women who've done such great things, and it inspires you to do the same kind of thing. You want to push women to be as good as they can be and do that to yourself as well.
Do you feel like you're going to have a fight? Like, doesn't it seem like at this point we should all just have this easy road paved for us because of the women you studied? As you look to your future, do you wonder?
I mean, I think that women are constantly facing new struggles. I mean, back then it was being able to go to law school or being a Supreme Court justice. Now it's equal pay and things like that. I feel like we're always going to be struggling, and you just got to keep pushing forward.
All right, I like that.
Yes.
And you know, when you talk about teen court, the overall impact, I know you said earlier that it getting people on a better path. Have you seen that impact in some of your classmates or people that are involved in the program?
Absolutely. We've had kids come in who like definitely felt like they themselves didn't have a future, And after like going through the program and being on jury duties and seeing other people pave better roads for themselves, like we definitely saw marked improvements in them and like their own education and feelings of self-worth.
How do the kids react to being mentored by teens? Like, do they appreciate that you're the ones working with them, or are they kind of like, oh, you think you're so great? Like, I would think you'd get a mixed reaction.
Yeah, I think it changes. Like when you first sit them down and talk to them, they're a little standoffish to everything, you know, that you think you're better than me type thing. But at the end, they realize that you're doing a good thing and they appreciate it. I have, especially the parents that come with them, they're really appreciative of everything we do.
So these are kids in trouble, and they go through like a court system.
Yes.
You have a trial.
Yep, we have a trial. It's completely run by teens. So the jurors are teens, the attorneys are teens, and then obviously the young person that's there is also a teenager. The only person who's an adult is going to be the judge, and he just makes sure that everything goes according to the law of Florida. So.
All right, well, you guys have an event coming up. Tell us about it and how it's going to work. Oh, never mind, I'll tell you guys about it. So it's called Making Her Story. It's March 29th at the Hyatt Regency. If you want tickets and get information, you want to go to teencourt.org. And next we have a sneak peek of the Sarasota Fair with a special friend of ours. We'll be right back.
That is a pretty good breakfast. You're not even eating.
Not hungry.
No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny'd been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com for Chef Judy's favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
And for a limited time, Minnesota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59. Ceramic tile 99 cents. And 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents. But these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Minnesota Flooring today.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small.
I mean, really moves me.
One.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder. High performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
For more than 80 years, the Sarasota County Agricultural Fair has been a community highlight. It features entertainment, rides, crafts, and food. Well, one of this year's participants is made his way into our studio today. He is standing right beside me now, and we would like to welcome
and I want to hold your hand.
Oscar the Robot. Welcome, Oscar.
Oh, well, I'm so glad to be here with you, ladies. This is so neat. I'm glad to be back here. And by the way, you said 80 years. This is the 81st year.
81st year.
Not my 81st year,
no,
but that's how many years the fair has been here.
But you're not agricultural.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of machines out there that the farmers use. They use a lot of that, and I get to entertain the people out there and take them into the barns to see the animals. They got rabbits, they've got lots of chickens and stuff. And in fact, you know what? They've got the bears.
Bears?
Oh yeah, they've got bears, they've got sea lions. We've got lots of cool stuff. You know, those are the favorites.
Racing pigs.
And they are back again. Is that your favorite?
I do love those pigs, I have to say. But I like you too. I
well-
don't want you to feel bad.
Well, I'm not going to feel bad, but I don't do much racing. You see, I just wander around the fairgrounds and entertain people when they come in the gate and tell them about where the neat stuff is at the fair and where they can get food. What's your favorite food?
Those elephant ear things.
Really? And how about you, Bobeth? What's your favorite food?
I like corn, the roasted corn.
Oh, that's nice. And Stephanie?
Churros?
Churros! Oh, si, señorita! And Tracy, I haven't met you yet, Tracy. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Oscar.
Are you going to come out to the fair, too?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good, good, good. Can we dance when you're there?
Absolutely.
You dance? Could we see a few moves?
Oh, yeah, this is my Michael Jackson. Because he's bad, he's bad. You know it, he's bad. Well, we do all sorts of silly stuff while we're there. But I was going to ask, when you ladies do come out, you're bringing your families, right?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Now, remember I mentioned that we have all of the favorites, like I was telling you about in the barns and the rides. There's a new ride.
What's the new ride?
What's it do to us?
Well, I can't tell you. That would be telling you. You have to come out when we open and find out. It's my cousin. It's an alien.
He said it's his cousin.
An alien. Oh, that's your kind of person, isn't it?
Well, that's my kind of ride, not my kind of person, because it's not really a person. But you know what? You have so many neat things here. Will you bring some of them with you, like that Lego tape? Because I saw that instrument you did earlier, that little segment, the Lego tape.
Yeah,
I want some. Can I have some?
Oh, we will get you some. You look like you use it in several places here.
You know, Linda likes you like Lego tape, but Linda likes goats. Are there goats at the fair?
Of course there's goats. Yeah, well, I'm not sure what day you're going to be coming out, but they come there
Are
sometime.
your goats nice or are they kind of like feisty? Because Linda has problems with goats.
Especially at fairs.
Well, that depends on what you plan on doing with the goats. If you plan on watching them and enjoying them, then they're going to be nice and quiet. But if you try to milk them or something, they could get
I was
feisty.
not trying to milk that goat.
She climbed
I
in
was
his
standing
pen.
beside
You climbed in his pen.
You got in the goat's space? Ooh, that's getting in his personal space.
Yeah, I landed on my rear end, too.
Well, you know what? They are protective, and it's understanding. If you respect the animals, they will respect you too, right?
I respected that goat. I gave that goat total respect.
Did you talk to the 4-H kid that probably brought the goat there?
I did. And there are going to be llamas at this fair. I met the llamas yesterday. It's going to be great fun. And it opens Friday.
Yes,
and
it opens
goes
Friday
through
on St.
March
Patrick's Day.
26th.
It
St.
does.
Patrick's Day. It is going to be great fun. The Sarasota Agricultural Fair. For more information, go to sarasotafair.com. And next, we're going to find out about spring trends from a Sarasota boutique. Oscar, there may be something for you.
I can't wait. Would you fix my necklace? I've got this green necklace right there. Would you make it perfect? Oh, yeah. And maybe later, can I get a hug?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I feel good. Like I knew that I would. Now I feel
My
nice.
bucket list is getting shorter.
When severe weather hit the Suncoast, ABC 7 made sure you were prepared before the storm as it made landfall. And in the aftermath, we were here for you on air, online, and your mobile devices. The best Suncoast coverage. ABC 7, we're here for you.
I'm calling in regards about my mother, and I'm here, and I just want to thank you because it saved my mother's life yesterday. And I'd like to know the names of the people that came in and saved her so I could call and thank them. And she's doing fine. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
When you fall and cannot get up, an accident can turn into a tragedy. But with Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast. Life Alert saves a person from a catastrophe every 10 minutes.
Life Alert is a lifesaver. If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-962-4112. That's 1-800-962-4112. Call now, 1-800-962-4112. For a free brochure, call 1-800-962-4112.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I'm creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
Car experts and customers agree. There's a whole lot to love about a new Subaru. Subaru was named the 2016 Best Overall Brand, Most Trusted, and Best Performance Brand by Kelley Blue Book. And ALG named Subaru its top mainstream brand for residual value for 2016. Now you can lease a new Subaru Outback for just $229 a month or get 0% financing during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
For years, I told everyone my Craftmatic adjustable bed was the greatest until I got the new Craftmatic Legacy. It has an adjustable pillow feature that's awesome. You're gonna want one too when you see how little they cost.
If you've ever had a bad night's sleep, call and price the new Craftmatic Legacy. It has so much more than other adjustables and still costs up to 50% less, featuring a rising adjustable pillow rest, bedside power plugs, under-bed night lights, and more. Available in all mattress types with optional heat and soothing massage for as much as half the price of Tempur-Pedic, Sleep Number, and other adjustables. Enjoy temporary relief of low back pain, nighttime heartburn, mild arthritis. Adjust the rising pillow feature to help align your head, neck, and shoulders. See for yourself with our 30-day in-home trial. So call and price one today for less, up to 50% less.
You get so much more and it still costs less. You gotta see how little they cost.
Call 1-800-237-0214. That's 1-800-237-0214. Call 1-800-237-0214. Call now.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We have Luis from BRASA and Pisco in the kitchen with us today, and we're talking octopus. Can we like buy that and make it ourselves at home, or is this like a real specialized purchase?
No, absolutely. Octopus has become very popular in restaurants, but you can also make it at home. I know that I go to Sarasota Seafood. I have gone to Captain Brian's, Walt's Market, definitely for sure. Even Detweiler's has it. The process of cooking is about 20 minutes if you get a big enough octopus, and 15 minutes if you have a nice medium to small size.
And we're glad you already cooked it, so all we have to do is assemble, and we'll join you in the kitchen in just a few minutes. Bobette?
Thank you.
Well, the days are getting longer and soon temperatures will be getting warmer. So it's time to freshen up our fashion style for the new season. So welcome Mary Alice Keller from Scout and Molly's. And of course, you're going to be here in Sarasota and you're telling us about the trends we need to have for the spring. All right, so when you talk spring, I don't know, it's kind of warm. But before I actually get there, I want to actually say big congratulations. You just celebrated a year anniversary.
We did. We celebrated our first anniversary with a big celebration this past weekend.
Yay!
We've had so much fun on First Street, and I think have really established ourselves as the fun and friendly boutique here in Sarasota.
Like that.
Thank you.
And
so
trendy.
good to have you right downtown.
Yes,
exactly.
thank you.
We needed that trendy infusion.
Thank you.
All right, so when you think of spring, of course, you think of trends. So what colors are trending or what themes are trending?
Color, absolutely. If you stop into Scout and Molly's, we're bursting with color. The colors for fall and winter were a little more muted, but now you're seeing lots of saturated color and a lot of prints. You'll continue to see florals, big florals, stripes, geometric prints. They're very, very popular, and you'll continue to see them all through the season and into the summer.
A horse is trending, you guys. I need a horse.
I'd like to write in on that.
There we go.
All right, and I'm seeing a lot of different necklines and hemlines. So when you talk about that, the dress that we just saw, it's really high up, and then of course it's also a little mini. So what are the trends when you come to hemlines?
For necklines and hemlines, it's high and it's low. It's really both, all of the above. We're seeing some beautiful details at the necks, whether they're high or even the lace-up necks are very popular. And you'll see an example here of a beautiful high-low dress, shorter in the front, long and flowy in the back.
And cold shoulders have stayed in, I see from your top, and I'm seeing them everywhere.
Yeah, they're here to stay. They really are. And they're so flattering on so many people, body types. They're comfortable to wear, give you a little bit of warmth or coverage if you like that kind of thing. But you'll also see a lot of off-the-shoulder, one-shoulder looks with some ruffles. Very flirty, very feminine.
Shoulders are sexy.
You spoke about examples, and in fact, we have some examples here in the studio. You brought a fashion show for us.
I sure did.
So let's bring out the First Lady and tell us what she's wearing.
This is Trudy. We love our dresses in Florida, don't we? They're comfortable, they're easy.
Great print.
This is an arabesque print. You're seeing the color, the bold color, that stripe of orange down the back. And something I always suggest in Florida, bring along a little bit of a wrap. This beautiful blue suede jacket is kind of a play on the old denim jacket. Gives you a little bit of warmth if you need that. Just a really sharp cover-up. And of course, she's paired this with this turquoise necklace. You asked about some of the trends in jewelry. Statement pieces. Layer them up.
And a lot of tassels showing up. A lot of tassels.
All right, thank you. And our next model, what is she wearing?
Here's that example of the high-low hemline.
Oh.
Mia has this very flowy, romantic dress. You'll see, again, the tassels in the lace-up detail on the neckline. Very comfortable, very romantic,
Very
feminine.
bohemian.
And
that.
color here, the black mixed with the baby blue, just very, very feminine.
And I like how
and
she has the
romantic.
lacy underneath so it doesn't end up too revealing. It's okay to put something under those then.
It sure is.
Okay.
Sure is.
Very
I
pretty.
like that a lot.
Thank you, Mia.
All right, and then our next model, she has a lot of color.
Oh, I love this. This is mine.
This is for you, Linda. We thought of you when we picked this outfit.
I love that.
Candy has this saturated color, the geometric print. It is just stunning on her. And I always say white denim. You've got to have white denim as a staple in your wardrobe. We wear it year-round in Florida, and with that, the combinations are endless. Look at the colors she's got in here, from her shoes to her earrings, her bag. Very, very striking.
Oh,
That
I
is
love
really
that.
nice.
I'll be down there as soon as I get off work.
We'll put one aside for you.
All right, and I love this trend. I feel like it's relaxing, but at the same time, it's very classic.
Very classic and very Florida as well.
Oh, yeah.
Another option for pant is the wide leg. You'll continue to see wide leg through the season, and this beautiful print. And paired, here we go again with the interesting neckline with the off-the-shoulder tank in the navy blue and the statement pieces. Jamie has this beautiful House of Harlow statement piece, the gold and the black paired with the cuff. Simple, classic pieces to top off the outfit.
Beautiful.
Oh, it looks
All right,
so
thank
good.
you, Jamie. And our next model is wearing.
No matter what the season, we all have an occasion for a little black dress. This one by Elliot. Kate wears it beautifully. We have the off-the-shoulder, but also the illusion neck.
Yes.
That is nice.
Very striking.
Very attractive.
That is.
So we can wear black in the summer here. It's okay in Florida.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Black is always in. This is a knit fabric as well. It's cool, it's easy, travels well, stays with you. And she's paired it with these earrings with the drop jewel.
Ooh.
Perfect, simple complement.
Well,
Oh,
that
yeah, I
is
love
gorgeous.
those.
Let's call all of our models back up so we can get another look at their outfits. All the spring trends that are coming into
it's
style.
beautiful.
And spring is what, next week, I think?
Starts Monday.
Starts Monday.
Now you can get your wardrobe ready. Now, if you guys want to get more information about Scout and Molly's, it's located on 1st Street in downtown Sarasota, or you can go to their website, sarasota.scoutandmollys.com. And next, a Sarasota native is headlining at McCurdy's, and she's here with us. We'll be right back.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
From our studios on Florida Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Haley Wilgus. We're going to head over to Bob and get a check on this cooler weather that we've been having. It's looking pretty nice out there right now, Bob.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about how cold things got this morning. It did. I mean, it felt into the 30s as that wind was blowing strong out of the north, but beautiful this afternoon, albeit on the cool side. Still, the winds are up. And as far as those go, you can see those winds out of the northwest at 14, making that 62-degree temperature very chilly out there. Look at the dew point, 18. You don't see this very often, maybe 2-3 times a year, really. The humidity, 18%. You got a picture of that. You don't see that very often. Pressure, 30.30. That's way up there, and that continues to rise right now. Temperatures in the low 60s up and down the coast right now to mid-60s. We have 65 in Minnesota, Northport at 68. 66 in Mayaca City, and Arcadia at 67. We have a high fire danger here for Sarasota County through this evening. We'll have more in the forecast at 5.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has answered calls for recovery and treatment 24/7, 365 days a year. If you're depressed, drinking, using drugs, or taking pills, call now and talk to someone who cares.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Most insurance covers substance abuse. You can get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call 800-622-1941. 800-622-1941.
It's the season of savings right now during the spring clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Come shop the Suncoast's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers, or stop by today and drive away in a 2017 Jeep Cherokee for just $18,999. And for a limited time, get America's best value, a new Dodge Journey for as little as $16,599. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
This week's McCurdy's headliner is known for being bold, brazen, and a serial bride. We're not sure we can keep her under control. Please welcome Sarasota native JODI White. Now, JODI, we've been checking on you. On your website, it says always a bride, never a bridesmaid.
Yes.
How many times have you been married?
I got that backwards.
Never the bridesmaid, always the bride. It's the age-old saying, I'm on husband number 4.
Oh,
which
really?
is, I know, it's crazy. My girlfriends were like, seriously, Jody, 3 divorces, why even get married again? I'm like, I've never been married in April before. And I got married the first time, I'm from Sarasota, I got married the first time at First Baptist Church on Main Street. You know? And the traditional wedding, I was 18 years old. Big church, long white dress, ring bearer was my son. I know, we're standing at the altar. He's like, Mommy, is that my daddy? Well, yeah, that's what he thinks. Poor kid. I was 17. He was conceived in the back of my mom's minivan. I think that was my first car accident.
Oh, yeah. I would say stay out of the car.
Yeah, and back, you know, that was mid-'80s. And, you know, if you're 30 having a baby, your parents are like, we're having a grandbaby. But still back then, you're 17 having a baby. My parents sent me to live with my cousin and told everybody I got kidnapped. So it was just, you know, nobody wanted to.
But you ended up with kids. That's a good thing.
Yeah. And I've got 3 great kids, completely different. You guys have kids, you know. They're all different.
Mostly
my oldest son is fabulously gay, just flamboyant as they come. He'll travel with me sometimes. And we were in, I think it was Louisville, Kentucky. We're having dinner after the show. We're sitting in a booth, laughing, having a good time. And I overhear this snotty little girl in the booth behind us go, oh my God, that is so sad. That cougar has no idea her boyfriend's gay. I know.
That's a compliment to you.
I know, it's sweet. And then my other son's complete opposite, head to toe covered in tattoos. You guys, do your kids have tattoos? Anybody?
Not yet.
Oh,
not yet.
And ridiculous. They're not even good ones. They're ridiculous. Like he's got pictures of bumblebees and the words bee's knees written on both legs.
Oh,
he's got a
cute.
smiley face, cheek to cheek, and it is not on his face. And his first one, he comes strutting in the house at 18. He's like, look, Mom, thug life. He put thug life on it. I'm like, dude, how thug do you know we live in a gated community, right? Stop telling you've been on a drive-by. It's called a paper route, you know? And my daughter's sweet. My daughter's here today. Yeah, she's just getting to the age where she can come to my shows. And forever, like, she had no idea what I did. She just knew she couldn't come because I said bad words. So she went to school and told her teacher that I got paid to talk dirty.
Oh, fabulous. So I have teenage girls. What does she think about this?
Oh, she thinks it's great. And I'm always surprised at her new favorite joke, which is stuff I can't say on TV.
I'm going to tell you,
like, Mom, that's my new favorite. And I'm like, I should not have had her here.
I understand you're adopted.
I am adopted. I am Hispanic Cuban, given up for adoption at birth, raised by a super white family right here in Sarasota, who never told me I was adopted, which I think is the best part. Like, I wasn't going to notice our family photos look like Dora the Explorer visits the Cleavers, so just ridiculous.
We can't wait to hear you at McCurdy's. You're going to be at McCurdy's all weekend, right?
Yes, all weekend,
through
tonight
the
through
19th.
Sunday. Yes,
very
absolutely.
good. and
I have some husband questions, though, before we move on.
Okay.
Husband questions.
Husband
yes.
questions.
Yeah, because there's a lot.
Four husband questions.
4 husbands.
And we've actually met, let's see, is it the most recent husband that
Yes,
we've got?
husband number 4 is also a comedian and has been on your show.
And what was his name?
Dale Jones. Yes.
Linda.
That's funny.
Linda.
You had
Did
Dale
he tell
Jones.
you about me?
He did. Everybody's had my husband.
But we're a whole group.
he's, I don't know if you remember, he's crazy as a bed bug and a man-child, has no idea about grown-up stuff at all. He truly believes a 401k is a really long race. He's ridiculous. And, you know, I was raised by a white family. I don't speak Spanish, and he likes to think I'm way more ethnic than I am. But the only Spanish, do you guys speak Spanish? The only Spanish
Very
I know,
little.
I read off signs. So I just read signs and say it in a sexy voice. I'm like, hola, niña, piso mojado. Which is basically, hello, little girl, the floor is wet. But it does it for him.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Whatever
Sarah,
makes him
so the
happy.
girl makes good. I'm so
Absolutely.
proud of you. So be sure you see her at McCurdy's this weekend. And for information, go to McCurdy'sComedy.com. We'll be right back.
Who else has been taking your prescriptions? Keep your medicine and your family safe and secure. Mind your meds. To learn how we can help, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $10 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand, with no surprises, and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular received a JD Power Award for highest customer service. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-297-5313, go to consumercellular.com, or visit a Target or Sears store today.
Luxury for less at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ Sports Utility for $249 per month, or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
You know, things can happen in an instant. We never expected Brady to be in an accident. And if he didn't have blood donors, he wouldn't be here.
To Suncoast blood donors and everybody in this community, I'd say thank you. You know, I'm gonna pay it forward.
Welcome back. So much going on this weekend. Of course, St. Patrick's Day, but lots of other events. And Linda, you're who we ask.
Oh, Tells Court Walk. Every month they have this. It is Friday from 5 to 9. You can go in all of the galleries and all of the restaurants and shops. You just walk around. They have wine they're serving. And you talk to the artists, talk to the people in the restaurants. It's really fun. My family has done this for a long, long time. We love this. And then the Sarasota Orchestra. This is a really big weekend for the orchestra. They have a very special concert called Titan, and they have one of the best trumpet players in the world. He's from Russia, and Anu Pali told us that he is if not the best, the second best in the world. So this is going to be Friday night at Neal Performing Arts Center in Bradenton, Saturday and Sunday at the Van Wezel. Saturday night is a sellout, but there are tickets for the other two concerts. And a chance to see something like this is a real opportunity here on the Suncoast. And the Oslo Rep has a new show opening. I love this. I've seen some of it, and it really looks good. It's called The Little Foxes, and it opens on Friday, and it's about very wealthy people who want to be a lot wealthier, and it's about 3 siblings that are fighting over money, and they want to open a factory in a cotton patch, which of course will ruin the environment and take advantage of the people who live there, but it'll make them very rich. So it's a lot like Today, actually, and it opens on Friday and it runs through mid-April.
Well, the art scene here on the Suncoast, absolutely amazing, something for everyone. Thank you for the previews, Linda. And the restaurant scene, amazing as well. We're headed to the kitchen now with BRASA and Pisco to learn about terrine. Stay with us.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Haley Wilgus. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. A group of Florida moms protesting at an IKEA, what the home accessories retailer did that sparked this demonstration. And now taking a quick look at Suncoast Traffic Watch. No accidents right now, but traffic is backed up on I-75 from Clark Road north to Fruitville Road in Sarasota. Now let's head over to Bob.
Well, Haley, this morning's low was 39 degrees unofficially with a wind chill at 34. We're going to get cold again tonight. Not as cold, but it will still be down to the low 40s, 62 degrees right now. Lots of sunshine around, but temperatures well below average in the dew point and relative humidity extremely low, 18%. That puts us in a high fire danger right now. 62 degrees in Sarasota. It's 65 in Orlando, 71 in Miami, and right near the coast, and we're in the low to mid 60s, upper 60s in Arcadia. More in the forecast coming up at 5. See you then.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you, weeknights at 5.
The human spirit's capacity to defy the odds, to push the envelope, is boundless.
When severe weather hit the Suncoast, ABC 7 made sure you were prepared before the storm as it made landfall. And in the aftermath, we were here for you on air, online, and your mobile devices. The best Suncoast coverage. ABC 7, we're here for you.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
For years, I've told everyone my Craftmatic adjustable bed was the greatest until I got the new Craftmatic Legacy. It has an adjustable pillow feature that's awesome. You're gonna want one too when you see how little they cost.
If you've ever had a bad night's sleep, call and price the new Craftmatic Legacy. It has so much more than other adjustables and still costs up to 50% less, featuring a rising adjustable pillow rest, bedside power plugs, under-bed night lights, and more. Available in all mattress types with optional heat and soothing massage for as much as half the price of Tempur-Pedic, Sleep Number, and other adjustables. Enjoy temporary relief of low back pain, nighttime heartburn, mild arthritis. Adjust the rising pillow feature to help align your head, neck, and shoulders. See for yourself with our 30-day in-home trial. So call and price one today for less, up to 50% less.
You get so much more and it still costs less. You gotta see how little they cost.
Call 1-800-237-0214. That's 1-800-237-0214. Call 1-800-237-0214. Call now.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
The human spirit's capacity to defy the odds, to push the envelope, is boundless.
Coming up Friday at 4 on Suncoast View, the Luck of the Irish will be with us. I think we're going to need it because we have the Drake School of Irish Dance to teach us some moves. We'll celebrate the holiday in a traditional way. Manatee Performing Arts Center brings the world premiere of a new musical, and we'll get the preview. Plus, Goodwill wants to help you with spring cleaning, and Jack Dutsky at the Ritz joins us in the kitchen.
Welcome back. We're here with Luis from BRASA and Pisco. What do we have going on today?
All right, so we're going to build the actual BRASA CAUSA. We are going to start actually with the yellow potato mash. And
this stuff?
Yes, please.
So it's called a CAUSA?
CAUSA,
and
yes.
I'm going to put
that's a
this in
traditional
here
dish.
and make one of those.
Absolutely, just about an inch.
It's like
cover
Play-Doh,
on the
Linda.
bottom.
All of it? Put all of it in
No,
here?
no,
and
no,
get it
just
to
a
an
little
inch?
bit.
Oh,
about
just
an
a little
inch.
bit.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I
And then
thought I could
smush it
squish
right
it
in
down.
there. That's actually
You're
pretty
good, Linda.
It's squishing out the bottom. But
No, that's okay. Just a
Okay.
little bit of squish.
Okay.
Then after that, we're going to actually grab the avocado. I'm sorry, pardon me. And then we're just going to cut it in half.
That's a big knife.
Yeah, that's a pretty big, sharp knife.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you just cut
basically-
around the pit? Wow.
Yeah, so basically going to cut it. Now, usually the best trick to get the seed out is you kind of just smack it in, twist
Oh
it
my
out,
goodness, that looks so dangerous.
and that's it.
And then you scoop it.
And then you usually on the garbage can, you can slap it out.
Now, what if it doesn't release? Does that mean the avocado wasn't ripe?
I might have grabbed it a little too hard. I apologize. Okay, we'll leave it as like this. I
It
scared
looks
them
really
a
good,
little
though.
How sharp the knife is.
Exactly. So we'll skip it, and then actually once we get this done, you're gonna slice it in thin pieces.
Holy
Excellent. That is
You're
actually
being
very
very
good.
careful, Tracy.
She knows how
That is
she
very
does
good.
food.
Now you're gonna grab the
That's a
little
nice
pieces
slice.
and you're gonna put it right inside
Oh,
there.
so I leave this in here.
Yes, and then we
Okay.
transfer it to Stacy there.
Now, is there a certain kind of mold that we would buy to do something like this?
Yes, you could call it a pastry mold.
Okay.
That you can get, or you could call it also chef rings.
Chef rings, okay,
You can
I've
get
seen
it
those
at
before.
chef table, serve the top, and then.
So, Linda, your gloves match your jacket.
Well, of course. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Now the
Usually
next.
we look like surgeons, but
Now the next step, we're gonna grab the chicken salad.
Ooh,
that
yeah.
we
Like this?
made. Yes.
And put it in?
Just put it in.
Okay.
Excellent.
That's enough?
That's enough. I think that's
Okay.
perfect. That's gonna be a nice stuffed.
I love it
salsa.
when a man tells me perfect.
Now the tomatoes, if you like, we can clean this up a little
Well,
bit.
let's see.
We've
Yours
got some
stand
sliced
up,
here.
His stand up around the edge. Look at that.
Now what we want to do is just cut the tomato in half. So we're just gonna do a little half cut here, and then we're gonna put it around the ring.
it's a very decorative style of cooking.
Yes.
It is. It's a little
Yeah.
time consuming, but it's worth it.
So-
It's a eye appealing.
I don't want to
for
get
sure
wet
as
that
well.
night.
So, what is a brazo?
Now, brasa is actually means like fire. It means rotisserie, wood fire.
You do a lot of roasted meats.
Yes, we do
Right.
our rotisserie chicken with
So
fire. A lot of our stuff we use wok. The wok, we use a high flame into the flavor of the food.
Okay.
But that's what brasa means. Causa means actually two types of meanings. It means the potato mash, but also it means like friend. So when we say, a lot of Peruvians say, "You're mi causa." That means
Okay.
you're my friend.
Well, you're our friend when you bring this wonderful food.
Hey, if you're gonna feed us, you can be my friend.
Exactly.
No,
We're
okay.
going
We
to
take
take a lot.
something else on here, or are we done?
Oh, sorry. The next process will be the yellow potato again, and we're going to put it just a little
Just
bit.
a little bit,
Just a
okay.
little bit, just to cover the top part.
Okay.
And then the last part, I can transfer over here.
Okay, I'll give it to you. I've done
You did
everything
a
I can do
very,
now.
very good job. And I'm going to transfer the seeded knife over here.
Seeded knife. That's very funny, actually.
And then we're going to put it here.
He's going to clean it up a little bit.
Oh, Linda got it all.
Got it all.
Good job, Linda.
What did you do?
Tracy, I'm glad that didn't end up on you. It's dangerous down there.
No, she did an excellent job. She's ready to take my job, actually.
That's all it takes. Linda and a knife is always a dangerous thing. So now you're layering in the octopus.
Now I'm going to layer the
Is
octopus.
that a typical combination, chicken and octopus?
Yes, actually.
Wow.
It is. We do a lot of combinations with causas. You can do it with shrimp. A lot of people do like 4 layers sometimes. We do
Okay.
shrimp, chicken, and
I
then we'll
like
put
it.
olives.
Well, go ahead and slide off the chef ring so we can see
Oh,
how
let's see.
Linda
Oh.
did. That's what we really want to do is
Oh, I'm
critique her
nervous.
work here
Right, we
as
got-
he finishes decorating. While he finishes garnishing, Tracy, thank you.
Thanks for having
coming.
me.
A lot of fun, a lot of different things today. Robots to Peruvian food. You never know what you're going to get here on a Thursday. We like to keep it mixed up here. All right, and the big reveal, I'm going to pull this out of the way.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, Linda, you did a good job.
That's pretty
Look at all
good for the
those
first
different colors. I'm proud of you.
Pretty good for the first one.
All right, looks very good, and I know
It
he's
does.
about
I
to
bet
make
it's
it
tasty,
great. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for joining us. Take time, enjoy the Suncoast view.